Welcome to the Rustic Garden. Today I want to talk about the Black Krim as a container tomato. This may be something you want to grow in a container. It's just about August here and this tomato has done very, very well. A couple characteristics of the Black Krim is that they have these great looking green shoulders here and deep red color. They call it black mahogany, but it's just a great looking tomato color wise, which really adds to different dishes. Also, when you see up top, or when you look up top, you can see the dark green shoulders, but you do see cracking. That's characteristic of the Black Krim. That's just something you sort of have to put up with. The tomatoes here are on the smaller size, and that's fairly normal when you're growing container tomatoes. The Black Krim should be about 3 to 4 inches wide. They can get to 10 to 14 ounces. They're considered a beefsteak type tomato. And again, you can see the color. Let me just pick one in there. And this is not quite 3 to 4 inches wide. It's not 10 ounces. They are smaller, but they're a great tasting tomato. They have a good tomato flavor. They're not very acidic. And they actually taste a little bit salty without any salt being in here. The Black Krim came to the United States through soldiers that collected the seeds during the Crimean War in the 1850s. European powers were warring, and this tomato could be found on the Isle of Krim along the Black Sea. Now if I step back, this tomato got to nearly 6 feet. That's the standard size, so it grows really well in the container. You can see some dieback down there. When the high heat comes, here we had the temperatures reach 95 to 100 with high humidity. And it did, very well. I kept it watered, and it's producing a lot of fruit. There are about 25 green tomatoes growing in there now, so you do have to make sure you keep your containers fed. This tomato should do great in your garden. I hope that you consider it. I'm going to cut up a few of them and show you what the tomato looks like. This is the Black Krim tomato cut up, and you can see the great dark green colors, the dark reds. This is pretty standard of what a Krim will look like if you cut it up. It really does add to tomato dishes. It has an outstanding flavor. And I just want to remind you again that when you're growing the larger tomatoes in containers, the 10 ounces, the 14 ounces, they do tend to be a little bit smaller. When you grow smaller tomatoes in containers, the cherry type, they do get to true size. So don't worry if your tomatoes end up a little bit smaller in containers. But this is the Black Krim, outstanding tomato, and I highly recommend it for your container garden. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please check out my blog at www.therusticgarden.blogspot.com and also check out my YouTube videos. Thanks.